So it's been 9 days since I've been making my 3D game, and my experience doing 3D, it's not so bad. It's been pretty good actually. It's been pretty positive. For those that don't know, I mostly make 2D games, so 3D is kind of like a new environment for me. I have done already 3D games, however, this is kind of like on a different scale. I never gone this big. And on this video, I'm going to talk to you about the 2D versus 3D differences. So one of the obvious differences is that 3D obviously has different axes. It's got one more axis. It's got X, Y, and Z, compared to 2D, which is just X and Y, which makes it a little bit challenging to kind of move to different angles, maybe put different models in different areas, because you gotta change different kind of rotations of the camera. So you constantly have to move from X, kind of look from the top down, and then maybe look to the right, and maybe change it a little bit to the left side. So that's kind of like one of the obvious annoyances. With 2D, you just see a flat screen and you can just go from there and then start developing. Since I haven't done too much with anything with 3D, I don't have much experience doing my own 3D models. I'm more of a pixel artist. I know how to do the pixel art and do the pixelating, all that sort of drawing. But the good thing is I can do at least the 2D drawing and I can kind of do the UIs for it. I would like to learn a little bit more about Blender in the future, or any 3D modeling for sure. The good thing about 3D is you can use the models and just instantly rotate them. You don't have to worry about doing onion skinning, kind of like how it is with 2D pixel art, where you have to kind of do the own frame by frame animation. With 3D modeling, you can just easily rotate, you can open gates easily, you can do different things with rigging and bone, like creating the bone armatures. It's very easy to do. You don't have to kind of like just spend time doing the animations. You just rotate it, hit the record button in Unity, and you're done. And of course, you can't forget about the coding aspect of 3D game development. The difference for sure is between the player movements. Typically on a first person or third person view, you kind of want to move the camera. So like in 2D, you don't have to worry too much about using the camera. You can just have it follow the player. In this case, in 3D, if you're using like a first person perspective, you have to kind of move the camera as well, right? With the mouse, that certain thing, or have it move up and down. The coding wasn't too hard to figure out. I was able to get that easily. I kind of customized it my own self, so you can't really move up too high up or too far down, or you kind of just flow with the camera movements as well. The really great thing was I was able to use all my 2D code and convert that to 3D easily. The good thing is I mostly work with Vector 3 arts anyways, so when I converted, I just copied and pasted, put in my 3D code or exactly what I wanted to do, and it just converted it. The only thing maybe I had to change was maybe change from like a rigid body 2D to a regular rigid body. Or if I'm using it on collision 2D, change it to on collision. That sort of thing, right? Anything had like maybe 2D references, I just changed it and it worked perfectly. No issues there for sure. So far for this game, it's been pretty good actually. I've been able to create all the weapons, all the coding for it, all the movements, all the player enemies, all that sort of thing has been done. What I do see it in the future, what I do plan on doing is doing more different type of enemies and then having the final boss, that sort of thing. I do plan on making a quick short game, kind of like a more of a prototype that I can test out, see what players think, and see what comes of it. My goal is still to finish within the month, so I'm hoping to end by end of June. I should be done. I have a few things I want to do. I still need to just add the finishing area and add some polishing to it. And I think that's it. That's in summary. I think 2D to 3D, it's not so different. I kind of like 2D more. It's just more of the nostalgia for me. I do enjoy doing 3D though as well, so I can kind of transition between either 2D and 3D, which is a good thing. I think I like doing both at the same time. Sometimes I might do a little bit of a mixture of both one days, and then another time I can do another project that's 3D. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with my games or my game development. And if you guys like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and of course this video was sponsored by me. You can check out my Patreon if you guys are interested. I'm always making some new project, doing some new things with game development. I do a lot of things with game development. So far I've been enjoying it. It's been quite the long ride, and I'll see you all later. Bye.